Well, the CEO and 7 directors of the Russian aluminum giant Rusal have resigned. Rusal is the world's second biggest aluminum producer. It was founded by Oleg Deripaska, a Russian oligarch with close ties to President Putin. The company is trying to get out from under U.S. sanctions that were announced last month. Rusal warns the sanctions could make it difficult to pay back its debt. Russia's oil minister Alexander Novak says demand for oil will grow at a healthy pace this year despite rising prices. In an exclusive interview at Vladimir Putin's signature economic forum, our John Defterios asked Novak if he would be a wise move to provide the market with increased supply this summer.
Well, such decisions can only be made after a very careful study of the situation, and they cannot be premature or rushed because, for example, the Iran situation, we've only been living in this for the past few weeks, and nobody knows what the real impact would be. So I would like to once again stress that we need time to study the situation. We need time to understand the impact of this. At the same time, if we come to the June meeting with a situation when the market is balanced, when demand growth is higher than expected, the other factors are affecting the market positively, then of course there will be reasons to discuss changes and amendments to the Declaration of Cooperation. But the magnitude of these changes is something that I cannot comment on because it's just premature at this point.
As we stand here, the U.S. shale producers are expanding their production, and the 2 major exporters of the world, Saudi Arabia and Russia, are standing by. They're just going to take market share if you don't make a decision in June. Isn't this the reality?
I want to repeat that we're not afraid of competition with shale producers. The Declaration of Cooperation was extremely successful, not just for the economies of oil-producing states and who are parties to this agreement, but for the whole global economy. It made it healthier. It ensured that investment is coming back into the energy sector. So I think we'll need to exert extra effort, possibly together with the shale producers, to not just satisfy the demand, the growing demand, but at the same time to replace declining production at historic fields and to ensure that enough investment is being invested into the energy sector